Hi there, Aquarius, and anybody else tuning in to your reading here. We are here with your Venus in Virgo series, and this is an extended video series that I decided to do this month. It's sort of like an extended, we are going to be reading pretty much from the 1st to the 15th of the month of August. It does begin towards the tail end of July, so there are some, few days there, but it really gets into the sort of thick of this transit in the beginning of the month of August, the 1st to the 15th, until about the 15th, 16th, 17th, when Venus heads into Libra officially. So let's see here what is coming through for you, Aquarius, and I'm hearing Virgo very strongly here. Let's clear it. Well, you may know a Virgo, or there could be quite a bit of Virgo as well in your birth chart. And if that's the case, there could be something here that, really either someone near you, around you, is going through something pretty important. I'm hearing that. And by way of that, either maybe you hear of what they're sort of experiencing, or for example, there might be something that you are heavily sort of even uprooting in your own life. So let's get the cards out and see what is coming through. We've already got a few. The Seven of Cups. Wow, I just literally flashed lightning right there. Oh my, Aquarius. And you have the Tower as well. The Knight of Swords. And it is a stormy night here. We actually have candle lit as well. We've got some roses sitting here. We've got a bit of a vibe going, and the thunder was just that cherry, I suppose, on the top of the, well, what is it going to be for you? Where's tonight? A cupcake or what? A pie, piece of pie? I'm hearing a cheesecake. Well, some of you may actually even be on a date, but we'll get to it. Some of you, if it's matters of partnerships that you're viewing for, I feel this is the sensation I'm getting, is that there is something really important coming up here, okay, for you, for review. It's something that you want to really also give attention to, you want to give your heart to. So let me close the window because it's a little loud out there. So yeah, we've got quite a night ahead of us. I'm kind of hearing it like that as well. But anyhow, okay, yeah, Knight of Swords here, and the Tower. It's interesting, Aquarius, because, and I'm hearing Taurus here, because the Knight of Swords brings a strong focus to the element of air. I am hearing water here, actually, so it's not necessarily the Knight of Swords speaks only of air. It could be referencing an individual who has quite a bit of air in their chart, but also quite a bit of water in their chart. So it always kind of comes down to how it is that you also interpret these energies and archetypes. So for example, this can be referencing your own energy profile. And you could technically be, for example, a sun sign Aquarius, but you could also have quite a bit of water, for example, in your chart. So let's clear the energy and ground. Some of you have a really important meeting coming up. I'm hearing that really important event. We may pull a card here for each of the days. For you, Aquarius, we've been just mostly doing the Celtic cross for most of the signs, but I'm feeling that we may jump into a day by day here for you. It seems like there is something kind of building and coming up in a big way. But the Seven of Cups upright here coming through again as well. We see water there, actually diagonal to the Knight of Swords. So be water and air there, but I'm hearing air. Now you are an air sign, right? So there is maybe something that you are really coming down to. It's something that you feel is quite important. You don't want to necessarily put this off any longer, is what I'm hearing as well, Aquarius, with the Knight of Swords upright. There's something that is really important to you. I keep hearing that. So the Seven of Wands, at least to address in some way. Maybe some of you even feel a little bit, like you have put something off and it has been, for a period of time sort of subsisting in that way. Maybe it's like, well, no one is technically telling me I have to do this, but this, that, and the other. There is though this feeling of, what, I want to do this. The Hierophant coming through, wow, in reverse. It's the only card flipped upside down on your feeling guide to pull that here for you. Hierophant in reverse, the Knight of Swords upright, and the Tower. Now, some of you have a really big conversation coming up here with the Tower. Let's pull up some cards surrounding that Tower. Yeah, this is something that maybe you've been talking to, but like to a number of people about, like in your environment, but you haven't necessarily directly addressed this space, potentially in some kind of way. Judgment. For some of you, I feel that it affects your, it's clear, I'm seeing a focus on the root chakra, sacral chakra. I'm hearing Aries. Well, it affects possibly your home life, your family life. It affects, though, how you present in a public way. We see the Ten of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Tower, the Judgment card, and the Seven of Cups there, kind of lingering. There is something that has, really been been. It's been subsisting. For a number of you, this is a matter of coming out. So let's get the cards here. We're going to pull a card for each of the days. And the cycle, again, approximately from the tail end of July. I think Venus had stepped officially into Virgo. It was around the 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th. So take it as you will. You know, that's when we head into the zenith. And again, we start really building with the degrees later in August. And okay, that Two of Pentacles just like, oh, gotta come out. I gotta address this. Like, no more waiting. Okay, let's pull a card for each of the days. You could be feeling a little nervous about something here, even Aquarius. I'm hearing Taurus again. Now here comes the King of Pentacles. You've pulled this card twice now. It pulled horizontally on top of that tower just a moment ago, but here it comes through for you upright on the first day of the cycle. For a number of you, again, there could be somebody in your midst who is really, you know, they could be having an hard time here with something. The devil can be through in reverse. You know, this could actually be someone who's quite interested in you. Yeah, and, you know, you may not have known to this point. For example, we say, well, I didn't know that was like such a big deal until, you know, possibly a very particular moment or period. Maybe someone here comes through and communicates something to you, like, hey, you know, it's not that it just doesn't mean something to me in that way. You know, it's just there, you know, I'm under a lot. I'm under a lot of pressure. Possibly there's a lot here on their plate. The devil in reverse. These are two really strong earth cards. We see the archetype of Capricorn here, Saturn energy, Earth energy, 10th house energies, midhaven referenced energies. With the King of Pentacles upright, we similarly see pretty much, I would say, the same energy archetype, just represented as a court card. So in some ways, okay, obviously the Devil's has its differences from the King of Pentacles, but you know, in terms of what I'm getting here as a sensation, in terms of also especially elements and archetypes of focus, I see a lot of Saturn, 10th house, yeah, midhaven energies, and specifically Earth. This is also, though, something that maybe is kind of challenging, and this can be an experience or a cycle or even something that you're building. You know, it doesn't have to all necessarily be like negative, like, oh, this is taking a long time, or this isn't, you know, involved, or this is feeling a little bit like suspenseful, or there's a lot that goes into this. It's not necessarily always a negative thing, right? But for some of you, and this could again be someone's energy in your midst, you know, maybe they're they're preparing to sort of maybe even invite you. I'm hearing that. We're gonna get more cards on that here. Let's just do it already. The Six of Cups, yeah. This is somebody who really is planning like how to come forth. The Five of Pentacles. They are there's a lot of pressure here. They really want it to be like the way that you want it to be. Ooh, so, okay, Three of Cups. Now, let's continue. But we were saying, yeah, even as an archetype. Now, the midhaven, for a number of you, there's a factor here when it comes to multiple factors. Okay, like, it's like, all right, maybe it's a matter of the different ways you can address this, or someone can address this. What's this? You know, so many factors. For a number of you, it's a matter of maybe just simply kind of addressing it, getting it off your chest. I'm hearing that as well, kind of making a decision, saying, okay, well, we have these 8 different options, but do we really need to like go through all of them? Which one is it that we really feel is correct for us? Is so-called correct, is what we are feeling guided towards. Now, with the 8 of Wands that we feel we want to do, now we want to carry, what is it that we want to carry out? The eight of Wands in reverse, actually it's upright, but I'm seeing in reverse. Some of you want to end a cycle here. It's going like too long. Like, it's maybe the fact that you haven't come out with something, you haven't really accented on what you're feeling, or this again can be the energy of another. If you've been holding something back, I'm seeing that that's going to get to a point where it's not comfortable anymore for us to do so. And I'm hearing, especially specifically when it comes to avoiding whatever this is. Some of you realize possibly that this starts to really weigh in on your mind, like your subconscious. It starts to feel like a really big deal, like almost like more so than it really is. You know, when we put something off and we kind of stow it away, it's like, it's still, you know, in the back of our mind, not just as that thing, but also as the thing that we stowed away. You know, then there's something added on top of it. It's like, now it's like, yeah, yet again, like that thing, and, you know, the action that we took towards it, that we did not quite maybe address it. So for a number of you, this comes down to maybe how you perceive of a certain space. And for a number of you, I feel like this can be someone else's energy. And if that's the case, they may be looking at you and really feeling quite uncomfortable with how they've been taking action or not taking action. Now, the High Priestess in relation to what they're feeling, possibly for you. The High Priestess in reverse, sitting at the base of that Devil in reverse. There could be a focus on Saturn energy again. I'm hearing that even with the High Priestess, but also, well, Saturn, Capricorn, and Pisces, Neptune energy. Okay. So let's clear the energy and pull the cards here for the rest of the days. But we'll say the 22nd is the King of Pentacles, 3rd, 4th, 5th. On the 25th, we have that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's a very hard worker, you guys. If this is someone you know. I feel that they have a lot on their mind, like when it comes to feeling successful, and they may feel like they want to do it themselves, you know. They don't want to just do it, they want to do it, you know. I don't know exactly what that's only for everyone, but again, we'll get more details here. I'm feeling like a tightness in the jaw, so take it as you will. I'm feeling also braces, like maybe this person wears braces or was wearing braces, or that could be a metaphor. I'm looking actually at this King of Pentacles card, and I see a castle sitting in the backdrop. I'm gonna try to not catch this card on fire. Yeah, but you see that castle in the backdrop. Let's clear the energy and ground. You know, I see this person's actually very creative. They're an illustrator. I'm hearing that as well. But we're pointing to the mind. So there is maybe something that they say, well, I have a dream and I want to create this. Like, I want to build this from the ground up. You know, they're very creative. I am hearing religious as well. They have something maybe that they find they create with, or that they feel is important for them to incorporate into their daily life, into their lifestyle. There's something here that they don't want to sacrifice is what I'm getting. And if you've been, you know, someone here is very focused. I'm hearing that. I'm seeing a bouquet of flowers here, but that doesn't mean that they don't also still feel Ten of Wands falling on the ground. Actually, there is maybe like too much pressure here. Yeah, I'm hearing interruption. Maybe they are also the type who doesn't like to start something and then stop something and feel like, you know, they have to kind of like collect the marbles again and then try that all over again. They like to kind of do it once and do it right and just sort of like, you know, get to the next stage of the cycle. They can have a really strong Mars energy. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe a very strong Aries archetype, first house energy, fire energy mixed with earth energy. I'm hearing Virgo specifically with the King of Pentacles, and they could be an Aries rising, for example, and the Devil in reverse. Aries in the first, I'm hearing that, yeah. Mars maybe in the first, Mars on the ascendant possibly as well. Mars in Virgo, Mars in the sixth, I'm hearing that as well. Mars in Virgo, I'm hearing Mars in Aries as well, in Virgo, in the house of Virgo. They could have Aries in the eighth, okay, take it as you will, maybe Mars in the eighth, maybe in Virgo, okay, take it as you will. Mars though, possibly, again, in the eighth house of Scorpio. They could be Virgo on the sixth house. They could be a Scorpio rising, for example. But yeah, this is somebody who has a lot as they feel it. They have dreams. They want to accomplish those things. And again, key words, they want to accomplish those things. They don't want to feel like they're slacking when it comes to their visionaries. They're visionaries. One second. They feel they have a duty, even a responsibility. Ace of Pentacles on the King of Pentacles. This person's not messing around. For some of you, they are really, really attracted to you, or they have something that they want to create with you, but they're kind of like, for some of you, I'm hearing they're nervous. They don't really want to like come out and like kind of call it out like so clearly. They maybe feel like a little bit nervous here. I keep hearing that. Knight of Swords in reverse on the Ace of Pentacles. They feel like they don't exactly maybe know how to address it at all times, maybe what they feel for you. Again, for a number of you, maybe they feel like it can get complicated. For some of you though, I feel like they're also a perfectionist. So there may be, again, like a lot that goes into how they feel they will successfully sort of, I don't want to say it in this way, but win your heart. They could also be a really, really, really serious romantic. Let's clear it and ground. Yeah, with the Six of Cups. I'm smelling weed here. Take it as you will. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. It could be a particular clue. I'm hearing Lily, Seven of Pentacles. They work with the senses here. They're very sensitive. Maybe their actual senses are very sensitive. By the way, I'm channeling here, so you know, always take it as you will. Ten of Cups in reverse. They have a lot of passion. They want to accomplish a lot, and I'm hearing it's the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I'm hearing a song, da 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 da. Everything I do it for you. What's that song? I'm hearing that right here. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so I feel, yeah, yet again, you know, they may have an idea of what they want to create, but actually carrying it out is another thing. And maybe they like to focus on one thing at a time. Like they don't want to be distracted is what I'm hearing. And that might include, you know, matters of emotion. So maybe they've been holding something back here. Let's pull on that Ten of Cups in reverse really quickly. Some of you, this person's thinking of meeting up with you. Yeah, they may have actually completely like gone cold. Ten of Swords on Three of Swords. Hanging off of the Ten of Cups in reverse. They maybe have actually maybe ghosted a few times. Maybe they've ghosted out. Yeah, they may have actually, well, they may have ghosted. They may have, you know, stop something here that is really troubling them actually. And they maybe kind of want to change this, but well, they want to pick up the speed again is what I'm hearing, possibly with you. Like they want to change the dynamic. If something kind of fell off here, the wagon a little bit, it's like, you know, they want to go back, like, and find out also, like, just like what even it was. 1 second. This could be your energy as well. Some of you may be curious about someone. For some of you, ooh, Page of Cups upright, Empress in reverse. I feel for some, and we're going to pull a Celtic cross here to get further information. We'll pull the deep past, recent past, current state, near future, final outcome, and other cards. But the Page of Cups on the Empress in reverse. I feel for some of you, this person feels really, really, really shady. Or maybe about the last scene in the movie, like they felt like they were acting with you in, like, you know, they maybe feel like they even just like kind of were very silly or dorky when they last sort of like left you. This is reminding me of a Libra reading. The title was I left you sitting at the saddest corner or something like that. Okay, so anyways, the Two of Swords in reverse on the Page of Cups and the Empress. Yeah, they want to, for a number of you, this is either somebody who, it's clear, they have a vision. I keep hearing that. They don't want to, yeah, Queen of Cups, but they're also possibly getting really, they are getting kind of nervous when it comes to acting on the plans that they have to make this come full circle with you. Like it is a perfectionist energy. Like it's a little bit of like a, even like performance anxiety thing. They're also maybe somebody who is very, at times, protective. I'm hearing even of their assets with the Four of Pentacles, or they're careful with their assets and they feel that that might in some way, you know, kind of like skew how they feel they can represent themselves to you. Oh, interesting. It looks like in the backdrop of the Two of Wands is the globe, is a world sitting in his palm, their palm. There's something here that they maybe feel like, and what I'm noticing here with this card is that, you know, the gummy bear has his back turned to the viewer of the illustration. There is something that maybe they're protecting or they're preparing to present. They're definitely taking their time with that. Like they don't want to just like present it like, here it is. I'm hearing, so take a look at me now. Yeah, I feel like it's not just them. It's also, yeah, they feel like they have something to create. Let's pull the card off the ground here. 10 of Wands. And let's count these cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I feel like by the 26th, 27th, someone feels like, okay, it's getting to a point, like they don't want to be in the middle ground anymore here with whatever this is, with the Four of Wands and the Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse, this can actually be something physical. They could actually be really physically attracted to you here, and they're just like having trouble with that. This is for some of you possibly. Let's actually pull a card on that Temperance card in reverse. I'm hearing, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry no more. I think that's a song. Yeah, like I don't, yeah, they're really missing you maybe. Like they're really, I'm here, they're missing you. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Now the 9 of Wands upright, this is on the 28th. 29th is the 4 of Swords in reverse. 29th, yeah, we said, okay. 30th is the Emperor in reverse. Jeez. Okay. Someone here is not really sure how you are feeling about them. I'm hearing that. Like, maybe they were thinking of coming forward and, like, kind of, you know, making their way to you. They're just really kind of not sure. I keep hearing that. They're not really... they're not sure if you would be receptive. The High Priestess in reverse, the card popping out right there, the Hangman. Yeah, somebody dealing with a Pisces possibly, or someone who's got a lot of Neptune. Let's clear the High Priestess in reverse on the 1st of August. Now 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. We literally pulled to exactly the 15th. We have the Tower is what you lead out with. Upright, mirroring the Justice card. Let me take stock here of the cards that have come through. Let's clear up. Somebody is a little bit embarrassed, I feel. This is for some. This could be somebody you know. They're like imagining, maybe they're even like role playing, like, okay, how would it be like if I went up to her? They're imagining even having a relationship with you. I'm feeling that for some of the Queen of Pentacles mirroring this Two of Cups Judgment. The Queen of Pentacles sits in this main stack here on the left side of the spread. That mirrors as well the Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you, this person feels very silly, very dorky. Like, I feel like I did not show her like what I was really feeling. Like, I made it seem like I was like literally falling off the side of the cliff and like not even trying to help myself or her up. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, someone maybe felt like they gave the sensation that like it's a lost kind of cause. Let's clear it. Someone maybe feels like they didn't give the impression that they were putting their all in to whatever this is. Now, Justice upright, this is the card associated with Libra. I'm here in Cancun, Mexico. Someone maybe wants to invite someone somewhere. They're thinking of maybe like having a moment here with the Two of Cups and the Justice card. This person is really nervous, you guys. Like, I feel that they're so like, they feel, when they get close to making whatever this move is on you, I feel, especially if it's something physical, I feel like they feel out of control, almost even like, it's almost like I gotta be silent. Like, I don't want to say something I don't mean. I'm hearing that as well. Oh, interesting. I feel like their ego is definitely on the line. They've also got quite a libido here building out with whatever this is. Like, they feel like, uh-oh. I feel like at any moment, like, yeah, strength in reverse. They're trying to control themselves here. This is for some of you. Let's clear it. Physically, they maybe not even sure if this is appropriate. Like, let's clear it. Well, they feel like maybe there was a slight chance that this would be really unwelcomed, unappreciated. For some of you, I'm hearing there's something related to social media. Like, maybe you text this person a lot and you like want to maybe either start changing the dynamic around, or you want to, something about an app. I'm actually hearing like an app approval. I'm hearing that as well. For some of you, I feel like someone is wanting to pass something through to be able to then meet with you. That's coming through as well. Okay. For some, this is a surprise, but they're trying to plan something and they're wondering if something is going to pass. Like, maybe they want to even like reserve a certain space. They're not sure if it's like possible. Yeah, the Five of Cups upright and the King of Cups upright. Whew, okay. The King of Cups mirroring the Hermit. Let's clear up the Hierophant mirroring the Hermit. Some of you somebody wants to invite someone even maybe to live with them. Like, they want to offer some sort of maybe even like live-in situation, but they're torn. Maybe this even comes down to several, again, opportunities. Like, well, I can ask them to do that, or I can ask them to do that. And I'm seeing someone watering the plants outside, like right after there was a storm. Okay, you guys, this person is really feeling very much like, I don't know if this is going to make sense. Like, I don't know. But you got the Magician upright. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. They're planning something here, you guys. I see somebody planning something. It comes maybe down to the context. Like, maybe they're literally thinking about, well, I don't know if, like, maybe something very complicated even. It's reminding me of that Sag eclipse reading. We had 14 readings there that we did for that series. It was so intense. There was a part 6 though, I think, or something. Somebody was planning a proposal on the bow of a ship, and they had to like strategically, it was a lot of strategy involved. They had to like hold someone on like back. It was like a group of tourists or something. I don't know. Anyways, the Father of Swords in reverse on the Fool upright. Knight of Pentacles upright can also be something that is quite expensive. Yes, with the Nine of Pentacles upright, Ten of Wands upright. For some of you, this person maybe wants to invite you like on, I'm hearing a road trip. For some of you, I'm hearing on a romantic getaway. For some of you, I want to invite you to like a really expensive restaurant maybe, or there's some event that's really like, this can also apply to your work. It could be a company that wants to invest in you. If your talent, absolutely, with the Fool and the Father of Swords, it's some kind of really big, exciting opportunity, but there's a lot that goes into it. And so they may be kind of nervous, like, I don't know, like they don't want to maybe also risk their reputation. Like if we come out and they don't accept our proposal or bid or offer, then what? You know, it's like, Empress in reverse. Someone maybe feels like, yeah, but they want to do those. I'm hearing that. The Fool's staring at the Two of Cups upright on the Three of Cups. Yeah, they want to approach you. I'm saying that Chariot upright, High Priest in reverse, but maybe like as a surprise, even Devil in reverse, Strength in reverse. They want to kind of come out of like almost nowhere, like Tower upright, Lovers in reverse. Interesting. Okay, but let's clear the energy on ground. It's reminding me of that pick a card stack 4 we did last night. The brutal honesty pick a card reading, where it was like what you need to know about this person. So the Death card coming through. Okay, let's clear. Yeah, you guys, this individual is really second guessing. Like I feel like they make a decision and then they go back and they're like, but wait, what if that happens? You know, they're really kind of reviewing the so-called plans here over and over. The Father of Cups upright, the Daughter of Pentacles upright. They want this to be perfect. Oh my gosh. The Father of Pentacles marrying the Father of Cups. Judgment upright, Hierophant in reverse. For a number of you, yeah, this is definitely a proposal. They feel though, and it can be a metaphor. It could be, you know, somebody wanting to take the connection to the next level. But for a number of you, this is definitely even related to finances. I'm hearing that maybe somebody wants funding. They want to propose an idea here. I'm hearing Wicca art, Wikipedia art, I don't know, something with art. But for some, Wikipedia molds, I'm hearing that, okay. But anyways, yeah, it's like, I'm seeing a canvas here with the Hangman actually here in reverse. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. Wow, I'm seeing this as paint, actually, and this is the canvas. Somebody maybe wants to even, like, have a mural painted. I don't know. Okay, anyways, that's clear. Mirror and the High Priestess. Now, for some of you, maybe, like, again, it's like they know they want to do that, but then it's like it comes down to, like, the logistics. Now, for some of you, for a number of you, again, though, I feel that they have maybe a number of options here on how to present this or how to carry this out. And so, they're considering their options. Let's get the cards here. We'll pull a few more cards for you, Aquarius. And thank you guys for your likes, your comments here. If we end up doing premiere here with this video, with this reading, and the likes do help the video circulate in general. So if it does provide insight for you, and if you feel like, wow, I really would like others to also be able to, you know, get access to this video more easily, more seamlessly, then feel free to hit the like. It does help the video circulate. So thank you guys for tuning in. The Hermit upright and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you, this person maybe has known you for a long time and they've just been waiting. Oh, they're inching their way. Ace of Swords upright, Nine of Swords upright. Let's clear it. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles upright. They may actually be talking to a number of people, like they're trying to get things kind of in order, we'll say. I want to pull a Celtic cross now. The deep past, recent past. We'll pull a card for the current state, advice, near future, hopes and fears, final outcome. Let's clear the energy and ground on the right side of the crown chakra. Deep past, the High Priestess in reverse. Some of you, this is a very sentimental connection. You may not know to what extent for this person it is a very sentimental connection. There is a lot of you know, experience here maybe that you had with this person. I'm hearing digestive aid. Okay, maybe someone like was, I don't know, having a moment here. I'm seeing I'm looking at in particular the moon on the High Priestess card. Some of you actually spent the night with this person. I'm seeing like there was something that something with the moon, you spent a night here with someone, but it's funny because I'm seeing if you look at this card, you see these two pillars. This is a High Priestess card. You see one pillar is dark, one is lighter in shade, in hue. And the dark pillar here reminds me of night. The light pillar here, I'm thinking of literally what comes to mind is white night. And in, I think, Italian, that's what they use as a term when you are up all night, like an all-nighter. So, yeah. So the High Priestess in reverse. Some of you had maybe like some kind of experience. It's a sleepless night. For some of you, yeah. Okay, the Six of Wands. There could even be some child involved here. Yeah, something, maybe somebody was actually, let's clear into the crown chakra. Wow, this is maybe a very intense experience even, I'll say that. Like maybe some of you felt like you had an awakening here. The Six of Wands in reverse coming through in the recent past. I feel like something was not done, okay? Like there was no closure. Ooh, feeling this crazy ping in the heart chakra and the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Let's clear it. Oh my goodness. In the digestive tract. Someone here felt really maybe even like freaked out about something here. Maybe they were kind of nervous. There was something. I'm seeing little stones. Somebody here felt like kind of like they couldn't do what they wanted to do. Someone possibly felt even kind of like sick. I'm seeing somebody was almost like bedridden, maybe even on their date with this person. The Two of Cups in reverse at the base of the Seven of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse in the advice position, and in the environment is the Ten of Pentacles upright. Let's continue. The near future is the Fool in reverse. Yeah, somebody felt like the context wasn't appropriate to present to them what they really wanted to experience with them. Maybe that was a part. I see the feeling I'm getting is like like the feeling I'm getting is that someone stepped away from the situation really with the sentiment of like, oh, see, like I didn't do it, like damn, like okay, it's really like a like right in the nick of time, like right then, like I'm hearing that Page of Pentacles in reverse right then. They made me miss this person, something of that nature. There was definitely for a number of you something that was not interpreted, like actually maybe it was just left hanging. Someone felt like, I'm saying someone looks at someone, how to explain this, like it's like watching your flight take off on the runway, you know, it's like, I missed it. Like, but for some of you, it may be the kind of thing where, for instance, I'm seeing, whoa, I'm seeing a painting of someone's face. It's like blown up real big. Yeah, I'm seeing a painting again here with the Three of Swords, right? I'm not sure what that's alluding to. I'm even seeing, look, the Magician at the base of the Three of Swords as like a painter. For a number of you, let's clear it. Someone was really, really upset about something here. I'm even seeing like it was a real stormy night. I'm seeing that with the Three of Swords, the Magician. Something was like really troubling this person. Like they couldn't get over something. I'm hearing that as well. The Three of Swords, they felt it was just like unresolved, unaccomplished. I'm hearing that as well. Magician and the Three of Swords. For some of you, though, it's really that feeling of like, I see someone looking at someone outside their window, and this, I'm seeing someone has holding a rose in their hand or something with a rose, but they dropped the rose and they're looking at them like, oh, they dropped the rose. For a number of you, that could be a metaphor. Something was not done. I'm hearing that Strength and the Eight of Pentacles. Something was not, no, I mean, nowhere close to being, okay, resolved. I'm hearing that as someone felt it. And there was maybe this feeling of like, you know, there it goes. Let's clear it. 10 of Cups. Ooh. So this is a very maybe like intense, well, this is going to have to be dealt with maybe karmically. Yeah, the Star reverse is a lot that's going on here. Maybe you feel, or you felt at a certain point, hey, I cannot take the reins with this. Like the universe has control over this one. I'm hearing that with the Four of Cups of the Apex, the Chariot in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse lands exactly parallel at the base of the Star in reverse. Some of you, there's travel involved here, but for some of you, there is this experience factor where, you know, maybe you really tried to even like clear the air with something. You tried to communicate, you tried to call someone back. It's like you kept like getting these weird roadblocks. It's like, I guess it's not meant to be. Like someone maybe just actually stepped back and said, you know what, like forget it. I'm hearing that, like, I guess it's not meant to be. Knight of Swords upright, the Justice card in reverse. I'm hearing, oh, you just missed him. I'm hearing that. It's like, again, I'm hearing like, damn, the Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Nine of Cups. I'm hearing, yeah, he was just there. I'm hearing that. You just missed him. I'm hearing that again. So for a number of you, there's something that you felt like really, like Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is like a karmic situation, you guys. And maybe, well, maybe you felt that to a certain point, okay. So for a period of time, this was the harder end of the karmic side of the interaction. In other words, there's a lot that goes into this connection. I'm hearing that as well. Like you're moving through the harder side of the roadblocks. I'm hearing that as well. Interesting. I'm hearing the Rotunda. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clear it. Of also though the representation. One second. Let's clear it. So for some of you, someone's public image is getting in the way of how they were able to connect with this person in this space. For some of you, when it came to what they felt, the Wheel of Fortune reverse. For some of you, this is something that is a matter of I'm seeing someone on a roller coaster. Like, okay, I'm seeing a really wacky part of the ride there. It's like, okay, let's clear it. Someone, yeah, they felt like, listen, I'm not gonna fight the fucking roller coaster. I'm not gonna fight the coast of the rolling of these waves. I'm hearing that as well. Oh, interesting. Like I'm seeing waves that like they're determined. They're like, we're gonna reach that coast, baby. I'm seeing like someone's like, oh, I'm not gonna fight the waves. Like they seem like they want to meet up with that person. Okay, well, let it be what it needs to be. Like, so let it be. Oh my God. For a number of you, let's clear it. Something was like really unbelievable even. Just like the lineup of events. You got the Tower again sitting right over the Fool Your Own card. Let's clear it. Aquarius. Now I see someone's like kicking like a bucket. Fuck. I'm hearing that. Oh my God. They're so upset, you guys. They feel like they lost an opportunity with someone. 4 of Wands, right? Leads you out next to this candle. Maybe they had like plans, like they had really wanted to meet up with this person and just have a whole like rendezvous with them. With the 4 of Wands and the candle. They were planning something here, and then something really kind of derailed the connection as they felt it. Yeah, 5 of Wands, and it got real complicated, and they were like, all right, 5 of Swords. Maybe they felt like they had to protect this person. This popped out like a little like money out of an ATM machine. 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, some of you maybe even felt like you were framed a little bit here. I was like, okay, I'm already like just clearly like not really on the, again, I feel like someone felt that they were not on the positive so-called end of the karmic wheel. Okay, the moon, it's like, I better not try to do this like while I'm hanging off this side of the wheel. Like, let me wait until it turns. It's like the weather's just not good out right now. The moon upright and the 3 of Wands in reverse. And I feel like this individual did repetitively try to maybe, you know, reappear in the space from time to time, and it just, you know, it's clear. They slid every time. It's like I'm seeing someone keep sliding down the side of like, let's clear it down the left side of the body entirely. Yeah, this is really karmic. So this could be something that someone is protected from. Actually, I'll say it in that way as well. The Knight of Cups is upright and the Ace of Wands upright. They're both mirroring each other, and the Judgment card leads in. Let's get a few more cards. I feel like we're not done here, Aquarius. I'm hearing Scorpio as well. Okay. Oh my God, I'm seeing the High Priestess. For a number of you, you got a big conversation here coming, or you feel like it's due. Some of you maybe are like at that point where you're like, okay, I feel like I have to do this. Like, I gotta call them back. I have to connect. It's not something I can do also like shyly. I want to really come out and like, I'm hearing really represent it. Let's get some questions, Aquarius. Take a deep breath. Oh my God. Aquarius. These cards here as well. All the cards in stack. Some of you thinking of reaching out to someone. I'm just getting that, like, you really, really want to do this, but you are also, you feel kind of nervous. I'm hearing ET. Okay. It says, if we asked the childhood version of you what job they wanted to do, what would they say? Oh my God, this card almost fell on the candle right there. Aquarius, this could be, let's clear it around. Yeah, a particular insight when it comes to this connection. I'm hearing the letter M here. I'm hearing money, money. I'm hearing the letter M Street, I'm hearing as well. Maybe you're having a certain conversation here with someone, possibly. Take it as you will. Okay, what are your deepest professional goals here in reverse? Interesting, a lot coming through about profession. This card has been coming through repetitively since we've been using this new deck. Would you consider having psychotherapy, and what would you hope to discover from it? This card came through in the, it was the Pick a Card, Brutal Honesty reading series. It was the What You Need to Know About This Individual. Yeah, the What You Need to Know About This Individual. I think it came through for 2 stacks, so take it as you will. There's something going on with this person's public profession for a number of you. Something, I see you actually had a really, really sentimental, deep moment here with someone, and it was not really leading anywhere. I'm hearing that as well, which is a huge disappointment. If you feel like you did have a really strong connection with someone, let's put, maybe someone felt like they couldn't communicate something fully to someone. Yeah, it's like someone who maybe has like, they could actually be like undercover with something. I don't know what that's alluding to, but they felt like they were holding something back. Yeah, 9 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Swords upright, 7 of Swords in reverse, leading into this conversation space. We lead out. 5 of Cups, yeah. This was felt on both ends, I feel. Like, if someone was dishonest, I feel like this other person felt that there was something they were feeling they were being dishonest about. Yes, definitely. Somebody was not really being vulnerable. 2 of Swords, 5 of Cups, at least even when it comes down to what they want in this experience. So let's get a few wild unknown on this, and then we'll wrap it up and jump into the members section. I'm going to be doing a new series there, the 48-hour. Wow, I'm so excited, guys. This is really gonna be like, I think, a huge jump for me in terms of what I'm doing on the channel. That's gonna really bring focus strongly to astrology. I'm gonna connect with a video series there every 48 hours. Remember, those of you who tune in to members, we're gonna do an update video every 48 hours to see what the upcoming transits are, what the upcoming energies are, and what we may have to sort of look out for. I see the transits as sort of waves. So I find that it's always helpful to, or usually helpful to, sort of observe what is upcoming on an energetic level. And this might be something particular for you, Aquarius, the astrology, because I am mentioning it here in your reading, and I haven't mentioned that series yet in any reading. So take it as you will. It could be a focus. Let's clear it. We see the number 4 here as well, with the 4 of Cups coming through the apex. Some of you maybe want to come out, yeah, Ace of Wands upright, with something to someone. You got 2 4s, 4, I'm hearing 48. There could actually be a focus on the number 48, 4 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Cups upright. Some of you want another chance with something. 3 of Swords coming through at the base of the Ace of Wands. I want to do this again. I want another shot. 5 of Cups, yeah. You got two 5s here, 2 5 of Cups. You've got something that, let's clear it, the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, same machine, yeah. Emperor leads you out of the 3 of Swords. Somebody, let's clear it. You got 3 of Wands and the Daughter of Pentacles. Someone feels that there's a huge opportunity here, and they don't want it to go to waste. They don't want it to slide down the mountain. Like, maybe that's the impression that was. And they feel like maybe their behavior is kind of like being perceived in a certain way, maybe that they don't feel. So it's like, well, either, you know, this is going to be represented for me, or I'm going to come through and say what I'm really, really feeling here. Butterfly, get ready to break changes in reverse, sitting on the left-hand side of these questions with the 9 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Swords upright, 7 of Swords in reverse. Let's get a card here for the right-hand side. Wolf, that was kind of hard to pull. Wolf, you are safe and protected. In reverse on the 2 of Swords upright, there was actually maybe a feeling of like the inability to trust, like actually. For some of you, somebody may have actually even been feeling really uncomfortable in a certain space. I mean, the root chakra, they felt maybe like, let's clear it, yeah. They felt, well, they could have been tapping into what this person was feeling, maybe both ways. It's like, I do feel that there's mirroring here. Someone felt maybe someone was not at ease, and that was feeding into what they were feeding. 2 of Swords, feeding what they were feeding. Oh, interesting. Maybe this person back. So it's like, well, I felt you were lying to me, so I was kind of like lying, you know, there's something maybe like that with the 2 of Swords upright. I feel like this is kind of an intense ass connection, if this is a connection, or however it is. It could actually even be a negotiation, maybe from business to business. It's kind of like a little bit of bluffing possibly here with the 2 of Swords. Someone really was not maybe able to feel that they could connect with someone vulnerably. Okay, so let's do a really quick chakra reading. Yeah, just because there's like so much coming through when it comes to mirroring, and I feel like there's a lot that is like, I'm feeling what they're feeling, and then they're feeling what I'm feeling, and then when it comes to the action and representation, it's like, well, what are we really doing here? Like, are we actually even, what is going on? Like, are we communicating even about like anything here, or is it a lot of fronting? Let's clear it. I'm feeling like a rock in the sacral chakra. Let's clear that, Ingron. Yeah, there's, for a number of you, something going on with someone's digestion. I'm just seeing that here. Crown chakra of the first individual. Knight of Wands upright. Queen of Wands upright. Wow. This is something, you guys are a very good match. I'm hearing that. Whoa, you guys. Now, you got something of a connection here when it comes to your crown chakra and your third eye. I see you guys actually on almost, wow. You got 2 queens on the third eye. They pulled a Queen of Pentacles upright. You pulled a Queen of Swords in reverse. This is something of a very intense connection. Very, very, very intense. In the sense of saying that it's like hard because, well, I know what you're thinking, and then I am though thinking. And so then when I'm thinking about what I know, then I start to really sort of get kind of maybe even at times like I overthink. I'm hearing that. So how do we say it? Sometimes a really strong connection is a tough connection. Some of you have a lot of past lives with this person. I'm feeling pressure in the sacral chakra again with the Knight of Wands, with the Queen of Wands. It's almost like maybe someone felt like this relationship or this connection was kind of inappropriate within the context of the modern day. That was really throwing them off. The World comes through on the right-hand side at the throat chakra. And the 8 of Pentacles on the left-hand side for the throat chakra. On the right-hand side, we have the Judgment card upright. Wow. At the base of the World. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is sitting in the heart chakra. Let's continue here at the base of the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Wow. So something I feel, let's clear it. You guys may be really complementary, but you do have your differences, absolutely, is what I'm getting. The 3 of Pentacles right at the base of the Judgment card. It's sort of like your weakest link is my strongest link, and like vice versa. But then you share a very strong sort of, I'm hearing sentimental, I'm hearing emotional realization point. Like, how do we say it? It's like, well, we fight in 3D, but then we're like really flowing on astral is what I'm hearing. I'm just seeing that with the Knight of Wands mirroring the Queen of Wands and the Crown chakra, and the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the third eye with the Queen of Pentacles right. It's like, you know, there is a very interesting dynamic here that is almost like unnecessary as somebody feels it. It's almost like what someone is questioning, why do we keep also coming together possibly? You know, what is the meaning here if it's not really like, because what I'm getting is maybe it was really almost impossible to manifest this connection in 3D for a number of you, and someone is almost like sitting back like thinking like, what the fuck is going on? Like, okay, it's either we stop it or we start it. And so what's with the lingering energy here? Yeah, I'm seeing that maybe for a number of you it's kind of like, can't live with you, can't live without you, and that really brought someone to question heavily, what is the meaning then of the reconnection? Oh, so maybe you keep reconnecting with this person, but what is actually being reconnected? The Three of Swords with the Knight of Cups pop out right there. It comes down to healing possibly. Maybe somebody feels like we keep coming back, but not hitting on the root chakra. I'm hearing the root chakra. Let's continue. For some of you though, yeah, there's a lot of competition even. For some of you, let's clear it. The World and the Judgment card. There's a lot that we're not talking about. I'm hearing that, but the Two of Cups pops out. Somebody maybe has gone through something that was really challenging for them. This is in their past, for a number of you, past life as well. Some of you have maybe had children with this individual. There's something that is really, or even in a past life, and that can be a metaphor, but for some of you, there's something that's really weighing on this individual's mind when it comes to connecting to someone in a vulnerable way. Now, on the left-hand side, we see the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This is from the Crown, third eye, throat, heart. I feel like somebody here was really feeling uncomfortable, okay, emotionally, like they felt really, you know, something was not right here. I'm hearing that with the Seven of Pentacles right. Let's clear it. But they couldn't like put their finger on it, but they felt it. I'm hearing that as well. Now the Ten of Cups comes through in the solar plexus, in the sacral chakra is the Eight of Wands, and the root chakra is the Ace of Swords right. Someone here knew maybe that something was off. Or they knew that, you know, we need to talk about this, we're not talking about this. And let's clear it in the root chakra. Wow. And this individual I'm seeing on the right hand side also knew. Okay, that, okay. But it was a matter of representing it, okay? Like, and so there was this back and forth. I see a lot of ping pong here, okay? I see a lot of ping pong here. Like, I'm not ready. I'm hearing that Nine of Wands upright, mirroring the Ace of Swords upright. This is something I'm hearing, love is a battlefield. I think that's a song, yeah? Somebody was not, I'm hearing, feeling up to the challenge. I'm hearing that a lot of defensive energy as well with the Nine of Wands and the Empress. A lot of affronting. I'm hearing that Queen of Cups upright, mirroring the Empress. Somebody could have actually been in a relationship when you did meet them. I'm hearing that as well. You lead in with the Lovers in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. Somebody was not really understanding how, well, what the relationship would manifest out as. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but you got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, mirroring the Hierophant upright, Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups upright, Temperance in reverse, at the base of the Page of Cups upright. I'll say it like this. Someone really did feel, you got the Seven of Cups in between these two chakra poles. There is something here that is obviously felt, undoubtedly felt, and it's a general reading, so always take it as you will, but the feeling is there, and I'm hearing it is mutual, but there is this question of like what we create with that, and I feel like no one really had an answer here for that, at least when it came down to it, like actually taking action on it with the Strength card upright and the Chariot in reverse. It's like, where do we take what we know, what we feel? And that is not to say like ha ha ha, like it's this fault or that fault, whatever, not at all. This is, and this comes down to obviously as well divine timing. Okay, it's not enough to, and maybe that's the point, you know, you realize, well, if we are not in alliance with where we take our chords, I'm hearing that, interesting, then we will not be singing yet. I'm hearing together, like there is maybe, let's clear, yeah, if we're not aware yet and we're not vulnerable yet with what our story is together, then what is really the story? It's like, do you have Romeo and Juliet like in separate storylines, and then they find meaning because they're brought together by the frogs I'm hearing who dance in the background? I don't know what that's alluding to of the play, of the film. Or do you have, I'm hearing the bravery. Ooh, do you have what it takes? Devil looking, ooh, not the devil, the death card looking at the Tower. Let's clear it. Let's clear it. I'm hearing you dare. I dare. I do. I'm seeing two people looking at each other. They're like, they're both fighting the feeling. I'm just hearing that. They're fighting the feeling. I'm hearing, I don't know. I'm hearing, what do you find attractive about me? I'm hearing, I don't know. Somebody is like not really feeling, for some of you, this comes down to attractive, okay, energies when somebody with themselves though, okay? Someone maybe has doubts, they question, you know, they almost feel like you know, am I really like, why would they want to be with me kind of thing. They may have actually had something going on related to health when it comes to the digestive tract. I'm hearing the heart chakra to the root chakra. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clear it. I'm hearing STR, seat. They have to always sit down, like suddenly their blood pressure, I'm hearing that, gets like, goes real high here. I'm hearing that. Now, but for some of you with the death card in the tower, and that could be a metaphor again, with the death card in the tower, there is a moment where it's like, I realize that we have to do this. And I realize that if we don't, like, we're going to lose it. It's like someone looking at someone. I see like they're both like, I'm going to throw my luggage over the bridge. Like, I'm not going on this trip with you. I'm hearing that. If yeah, let's clear. Oh my God. A lot of drama, a lot of karma here in the past here. Yep, that may have already passed though with the Four of Swords. Like, it's like, you're going to do that? Okay, then I'll do that. Okay, High Priestess on the death card. Listen, people looking on this, oh no, they feel the heat. They feel the heat. I'm hearing the rabbits are all running as far as they can, but in circles around the storyline. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm saying rabbits in a forest realize like there are two monkeys breathing fire on each other. I don't know what that's alluding to. Okay, I'm hearing the dragon. I'm hearing dungeon dragon. The dragons are at it again. I'm hearing the dragon fight. Okay, they're like, I'm seeing like two animals. I'm hearing monkeys. I keep hearing monkeys. They're breathing fire. Like, they're like fire breathing dragons, like in that moment in time. I'm seeing in the jungle at one another, and they're like animals. Everyone's like going kind of crazy. Oh no, I'm hearing, it's like an earthquake feeling, like, but they're running in like some sort of programmed mentality space around the conversation. Let's I don't know what Emperor. Oh my God, let's go. Well, for some of you, there are a number of people maybe who depend on the relationship here to ascend, and they feel like confused. Like, maybe this is even someone who is setting an example, or these are maybe even like parents to a number of people. I'm hearing that. Interesting. Could be in the collective space, in the collective realm. Definitely like this connection. This is for a number of you, I feel what would be the parallel of a twin flame connection. I am seeing that here with the Chariot in reverse as well. I'm looking at these two, what did they call them? This sort of hold on. There was a name. Okay, well, but anyways, like this little statues, like gargoyles type, but I'm hearing symph, okay, with the chair in reverse. Anyways, I could as well. You know, this is possibly even a secret relationship, I'm not sure, or something that's very taboo. With the Chariot in reverse, mirroring the Strength card upright, for a number of you, it's a type of thing where there's a lot of mirroring here, and relationship is definitely reflective, and that is relating to a much broader audience. Okay, here it's not just those two people; it's what they talk about then, and they amplify out as even a vibration, or of even I'm hearing a homecoming dance that others can partake in with them. Ooh, so there's a lot of pressure here, maybe on astral. Let's clear it. The Devil in reverse, Six of Cups upright. The forces will not be felt in your divine order. I mean, once again, in your direction. Like, there's naturally going to be a lot of a lot of flies buzzing, okay, around the words that you share with one another that are actually of love. So you have to remember that. And this is reminding me of the Pisces reading for Saturn retrograde about a year back, okay, where, you know, in that moment of ascension, when you ascend, you will meet a lot of, okay, I'm hearing new relationships. But like, think about that comment, right? Do you meet a relationship? It's like that. If you are in alignment with something, okay, it's kind of like a test moment. Like, you know, is it really what you want? It's like, what do you really want? That's how you feel and what you feel. Now I'm hearing sex here with the Six of Cups. Let's clear up. Maybe for a number of you, you even had a connection with someone. You didn't really know what to make of it. It really puts you sort of off. You're not sure. Let's go. You felt really, when you're not sure what to make of it. I'm hearing that. It really was kind of, it threw you off. For a number of you, let's clear up. Maybe for both. Something here maybe even happened when you had sex with that person. There was a lot of exchange there. You guys were like having conversations physically. I'm hearing, ooh, but mentally too. I'm hearing emotionally. I see two people, they're having sex, and they're having a conversation. They're actually having many conversations. Okay, so what is really sex? You know, it's kind of like saying, what are the tarot cards? Okay, is it what we are really relating to in that moment? Interesting. That has no feedback. I'm hearing sound to it. Interesting. The Knight of Pentacles. Clear. No feedback loop. I'm hearing that. So for a number of you, you're definitely, you know, relating to this person in some way. Maybe there's just a really, you know, passionate even side of this. I'm hearing frequentially, but then it comes down to what you actually relate to. Now, how do we say this? There is something, yeah, almost fell on the ground, all cards. Two of Wands, the Sun, I'm hearing sex again, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. Some of you, there's something someone cannot forget. Like, they can't forget this person. It's an experience they had with them, possibly, that they felt was really, really kind of like so different in particular. I'm hearing that. Like, let's clear Ace of Wands in reverse, Hermit in reverse. It's like, yeah, they felt like, I want to just forget about this, but I can't, kind of thing. Like, I can't, not that they want to, obviously. It's not like, I want to, like, kind of like, you know, I mean, don't. Another one bites the dust. I'm seeing someone putting a belt on. They're putting a belt on, it's clear. I'm even looking at the belt and the gummy bear on the Two of Wands card. But for a number of you, it's like, yeah, no, but then it's not about, you know, wanting or not wanting. It's just they weren't maybe expecting this to be so different or interesting, I'm hearing as well. And then, but you guys, like, this comes down to, are we going to actually cough it up and say it as we really feel it, or are we still going to be in competition mode? I'm hearing that with the Devil in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Like, there's a lot of libido here going on as well. Maybe that's also partly what is throwing off the spiritual side of the connection. It's like, maybe someone's like, well, I feel like we have a really strong spiritual connection, but then there's also like a very strong libido. So maybe they're just a player. Maybe that's just what's going on. Let's clear. That's maybe for a number of you. Let's clear. I'm seeing a head of broccoli here. It's like a head of lettuce. Okay, Five of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm hearing that. Eight of Swords in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing, are you all right? Someone's like looking at someone. I'm just seeing this, like, while someone's having sex with someone, they're like looking in someone's eyes. I'm here, or even at their aura. Oh my God. I'm seeing that with the High Priestess, you guys. Like, I'm just seeing her face. Like, there's something that someone is realizing. Maybe it's freaking them out, actually. Maybe they're actually having like a moment. So yeah, Seven of Cups again, you guys. This is definitely something that has a history to it, a past life energy that is too much drama for today. Gotta go home now. Like, let's clear it. Maybe, you know, you both feel that. It's like, I realized, like, there was something, yeah, very profound, yeah, but for a number of you, this is something of a really intense connection that someone had with someone, and they felt like they could not represent in that space yet, or they felt like the connection was a little too intense for whatever was going on at that time. Let's get a card on those four. King of Swords, Two of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. I'm hearing, what do you want? I'm hearing your number. What might people envy you for? Upright. In reverses, in what ways might you be a difficult person to work with or for? Maybe someone was not being vulnerable and they didn't even realize it. I'm hearing Buttercup. I'm hearing Imagine. I'm seeing someone's like telling someone what some of their vulnerabilities here. You know, maybe they thought they were being vulnerable, or someone thought that they were being vulnerable, but there's a question of, you know, the feedback to that. Maybe they felt like, well, this person's not really being vulnerable back. I'm hearing that. Who has been a bad influence on you? Coming through. And I'm seeing a monkey here. Take it as you will. And then we see in reverses, if you had, let's clear in the heart chakra. It's funny because I'm not choosing these cards like one in reverse, one right set up. They're coming through like that in pairs. So on the right side, they're both in reverse, and on the left side, they're both upright. If you had to choose between a happy home life and a mediocre career, or a successful career and mediocre home life, which would you choose? For a number of you, yeah, I feel like, you know what, like, let's go. There's a lot that maybe was not spoken about here. I'm seeing someone with a green, like a mint green, light green pencil. Someone was really, okay, this card's coming through. How do you sabotage your own possibilities of success? For a number of you, yeah, it's the type of thing where we don't really know what to make of this in the present day, so we're just gonna put it off even. I'm hearing that. Like, maybe the past life connection felt almost like, I'm hearing a little too wizardly. I don't know. I'm hearing too intense. I don't know what to do with this. It's like a currency that has no place yet in this present day and time, but someone's like coming up to you like, yo, you gotta like invest in this. It's like the stock is not even available yet, but there's just maybe something even of like a foresight, for example. example, with the Two of Pentacles, right? It can even be the kind of thing where it's like, we've got this amazing, like, innovative technology, but it's like the audience is not ready here for it yet. It's like they're not old enough yet, or, you know, they're not quite there yet. The market is not there yet. So, and the market is not quite there yet. There is something that someone needs to just clear out, though, as well, here with the Star in reverse. And for some, this comes down to fears, 100%. With the Eight of Cups upright, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Star in reverse. Because, you know, it's not really a matter of, and we're talking about, you know, okay, I'm not in a relationship with the viewers. I really feel so weird having to come out and say that. But I'm getting, like, all kinds of, like, comments still. I'm still getting some sort of comments here and there, okay, and emails here and there, and, you know, so, yeah, it's like, we're not in a relationship. I'm in a relationship. I am dating someone. We're in a loving relationship. That's our story, and so take it as you will, and this can actually be something that someone's coming out and, like, telling you, okay, like, hey, Aquarius, hey, like, you know, it could also even be an ultimatum, like, this is where I'm at in my life. So let's clear the energy and ground. I'm seeing a bouquet of roses here with the Star in reverse. For a number of you, let's say it like this. Okay, Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Star in reverse. This comes down again to the fear space, okay? What is it that I allow to interrupt the way that I just feel? For a number of you, maybe there's a lot of feeling here, and my eyes were drawn to that card here. How do you sabotage your own possibilities of success? And I'm looking at the one word sabotage right there. It just popped right out to me then. Let's clear it. Yeah, somebody painting something. The Star in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is at that point where they don't know maybe what to make of what they're feeling. So then what they do is just step away from it altogether. It's like, but then what? It's like the emotion doesn't leave. I'm hearing it leaves a trace though. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. In reverse, I'm hearing that. Yeah, this is something maybe even of a really gripping past life energy that someone has not been able to find a way to work within the present day yet. I'm seeing that. And nothing is hopeless. Like, if you separated with this person, I'm not saying that it's impossible to reconnect with them. Okay, that is not what we're talking about, right? Obviously as well, anything is possible. I'm seeing a burnt color here, a burnt orange red color here. This is not impossible. I'm hearing navy blue seal, the Star in reverse. For some of you, this was someone's career, maybe actually was getting in the way of how they could connect with this person. Yet again, we're touching on that concept once more. For some of you, they may not even realize to what extent that may be. Like, for example, it's just in the mind space. They are really involved in their work, or there's something that requires of them when it comes to the professional, you know, space to be really, like, kind of presentable. I'm hearing that as well. And that interferes how they're able to get vulnerable in their personal life, like their day-to-day. So with the Star in reverse for a number of you, and the Nine of Cups in reverse, between the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, something is unrealistic here as I'm getting it. To a certain extent, like, someone is kind of treating, like, maybe even their coworkers the same as they treat their family, and vice versa. Like, it's like something is getting mixed up, like, and that could be a metaphor, you guys. It could be a past life energy. For example, it's like maybe someone in the past life, they sabotage, you know, their love for their career, and they're like, oh, I gotta win this war, like, goodbye, and they, like, went off, you know, to war, and they left, you know, the love of their life, in, you know, hanging in another country. I'm not sure. Let's clear it. That could be a metaphor though, again. But for some of you, actually, you may have had an experience like this, and it could be also vice versa. Okay, they may have a past life experience where, you know, they sacrifice their career, their reputation for love, and maybe something here was quite tragic at a certain point. The Fox, do secret papers for others. Yeah, maybe they had even a private relationship here. I'm not sure. Take it as you will. So there's a question of, though, the feeling here. Okay, how do we release? How do we reconnect with what we really realize in this space is true, is real, is felt? So it comes down to trust, as I'm getting it with the Star. It comes down to faith. It comes down to what we prioritize as the emotion, the primary emotion that we feel, because we can feel all kinds of things, right? And if you do align with the concept of the old soul, okay, reincarnation, these types of things, of course, we're talking about energy here, right? But always take it as you will. You know, there is this moment where we say, well, why do I need to be fearful of this? Okay, why should I allow the energy of fear, okay, to dissipate the energy of what I realize I see in the situation actually? So for some of you, there's something that you feel you need to release even before you fully move into the space. And I'm seeing a really big, like, caution sign, like an orange caution sign with the exclamation point. Some of you maybe are aware of this on some level. I feel obviously subconsciously in your conscious, you know, space, in your conscious subconscious space, you do realize, someone realizes that, for example, this is ongoing, and that this is something of a karmic lesson maybe, but there is still that point where, or karmic energy, but there is still that point where we say we have to be one with the feeling. You guys, thank you for tuning in. Love and light to always take it as you all. See you in the next video.